Full disclosure, I sell insurance too. Gary, I thought it was an excellent speech. I really enjoyed it. One of your objectives today for addressing the opposition was to use logic and emotion in the speech. What Gary did really well today was he used this comparison of himself and his barber. He could have just listed the benefits of two separate plans and how this is unfair to some people, this disparity. But having this real world situation, it really built both the logic in our heads of these different ways people are able to get insurance and an emotion of, boy, that's really hard on Gary's barber. I feel for that person, don't you? That person has to pay $1,100 a month and they still have a much higher deductible they have to meet before their insurance starts kicking in. Very emotional too. So I commend you on finding that analogy that both got your logic to us and emotion to us at the same time. You were to persuade us to agree with you or to at least consider your side. The name of your speech was Obamacare is awesome. I didn't get that feeling that Obamacare was awesome fully through your speech. As you listed the different plans, you would say things like, so Obamacare is kind of the best there too. It was very subtle, and it came off like you didn't have an axe to grind, which was a good thing, but at the same time, in this case, you do have an axe to grind. You probably wanted to give it a little more time on that wheel so that it could get nice and sharp and hit us over the head, and we could all agree that Obamacare was awesome, or at least in Thomas's case, understand that you had a perspective worth hearing. Might never happen for Thomas, but at least other people could be swayed one way or another. You had great eye contact. Even while using notes, it didn't come off like you were reading your speech. It came off like you were using them to keep you on task, but you knew your material. The way you knew your material really came through in the question and answer session as well. I was really impressed with the way you were able to address the questions that came in. You were truly a fount of knowledge, and it wasn't harem-scarum like a lot of question and answer sessions can be. You really had good answers to pretty much everything that was asked. You had good humor, and one way I might help you organize this speech a little bit better would be to start off with that humor and introduce yourself as, by the way, I sell insurance, so yes, I'm happy to meet with you about any of this at the end, and then come back to that and talk about, you can go sign up for Obamacare, or feel free to come meet with me, because remember, I sell insurance. The other thing that was a great punchline that you had was the fact that you joined the military. So, how can you get my plan, since it's really so advantageous? Join the military. But it was fantastic. I hope you get up here again and finish that Persuade with Power manual soon. Thank you very much.